All right, here we go. We're back. What's up, my friends? Sorry about that. I had a collector come by and pick up a painting. Um, and so I had to take care of that, my friends. I apologize for dropping the live. I mean, I wish I could have kept it going, but just to be more responsible with the buyer, I I decided to drop the live at that moment. Thank you. Well, welcome back, everyone. Again, I apologize for any feelings that I've hurt when I dropped the live. I didn't mean to. I'm back. It does happen from time to time where absolutely have to move away from the easel. Look at that. Well, how's it going? What's up? We have Dare Lest Mia. What's up, Dare Lest Mia? Marine, Adele. Did I love that name? Adele. Crystal Ritzy. What's happening? There we go. I kind of map out the sky in a subtle way. I pretend to map out my skies. I don't even know if I'm mapping out my skies or not, but I pretend to. You know, I like to play like I know what I'm doing. I like to pretend. Who else here likes to pretend? I like to pretend like I know what I'm doing. I know other people pretend too, the way I like to pretend. But it feels nice to pretend. I'm like, look, Ma, I can paint. Noise. Look at that. What does it fake it till you make it? Oh, man. Well, I don't know about the faking part. I see pretend more as trust. Maybe pretend is the wrong word. I like to trust, right? I like to trust as if I know what I'm doing or I know where I'm going. But because maybe pretend is not the right word. Because yeah, it gets people to think that it's like faking it. And Lord knows I'm not faking it. I've been practicing this stuff for decades. So it's not faking it. It's pretend is probably the wrong word. More like trust. Look at that. I like to trust that I know where I'm going and I know what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to say. So again, I apologize for dropping the live. I had a client, art collector, come in and pick up a painting, and I usually don't do that. I don't let people come in and pick up paintings, just because but every now and then I make an exception depending. I think that was Lizette. Lizette's the one who made that exception for some reason. She knows that I don't like it when people come to the studio. It's not like I get upset or anything like that. It's just that when I'm working, right? I'm working. It's not like I'm like no. But because I'm working, I'm like, dude, Sonic, you bark like that again, dude, I'm gonna kick you out, man. Okay? You're messing with my mojo, man. I don't like that bark, dude. That bark like messes with my senses. That's why people love painting in quiet, because it's very subtle. My best painting moments are very early in the morning when I don't open the door for Sonic, I don't open the gate, or very late at night when I close the gate. Either way, both the gate are closed, and Sonic doesn't even have energy to be running around at that time. Very early in the morning or late. Sonic goes crazy like from like 11 a.m. and on. 11 to like 5 p.m. It's his working hours. Fucking dog, man, I swear. We have beef. Sonic and I have beef. He knows it too. Look at that. Is your dog a poodle? It is. It's not a fully poodle. Here's the worst part. He's a poodle breed, a poodle mixed with a chihuahua. So it's just bark, 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 bark. It's like the worst mix. Poodle and chihuahua, man. You know, fucking chihuahuas won't stop barking. Sonic is like, it's like the worst mix. Poodle and Chihuahua is like. I told my wife when she ran home, I was like, you know this dog is going to bark all the fucking time. She's like, oh, we're gonna have so much fun. I'm like, all right. I guess we are. Let's see, mine's a Labradoodle. I love that. My issue with my dog is not even barking because he rarely barks. It's constantly needs my my attention. Yeah, poodles need attention. But it's better than Pomeranians. Pomeranians are assholes. There, I said it. Somebody had to say it. Okay, if you have a Pomeranian dog, it's probably an asshole. Can't stand Pomeranians. They're cute and they're little, then they turn into assholes. We have one. We have to find another home because you know what he would do? The little Pomeranian will go and pee on Sonic's food and water, so that Sonic wouldn't drink from it. The little bastard would go and pee in the water and in the food. So we would have had 2 dogs if it wasn't for me being like, dude, no, fuck this dog, man. I ain't keeping this bastard. My wife was like, oh my God, Daniel's gonna be sad. I'm like, dude, I was sad when my dad took my dog. I'm like, Daniel's gonna be fine. Daniel's gonna have another dog here. Let's see, my mom got a teacup Yorkie, high energy, man. It's like a baby that never grows up. Dogs are better than people. Uh, yeah, probably. Probably. But, dogs are better than people. I like that. Yeah. Some dogs, dude. Some dogs are like, get out of here, dog. Go find someone to love you and stuff. People are difficult. That's why. I've said this before. People are difficult. Dogs are not. Dogs are easy. You know. And if you got a whiny dog, it's not just easy. They're like love me, love me. That's how Sonic is. Sonic will shake if I don't hug him, or if I don't carry him. He'll start shaking. He'll be like, "Come on." I'm like, "Dude, what's up, man?" And I don't like that. I don't like needy. I don't like needy people, and I don't like needy animals. But I'm territorial with cats. My wife knows that. So I could have a cat if it wasn't for the fact that I'm super territorial. It's my competitive edge. And so, I don't know. I'm just that person. You know, a lot of people are afraid of being like, I'm not a dog person, I'm not a cat person, or I'm not an animal. People are like, I don't know about people that don't like animals and whatnot. I like animals, all right. But I'm not. I love Sonic, but we have a love-hate relationship because of his fucking barking. Huh, Sonic? Dude, he loves me so much. Is it a commission? Or are you going to sell? I'm hoping to sell it. This guy's interesting in this painting. It kind of is, huh? That is gorgeous. Thank you. What's happening, Zayla? What's happening? What's happening, people? How's it going, my friends? Yeah, human beings are difficult. They're a job, man. You spend enough time around a human being, you start either being bothered, or you either bother them or they will bother you, one or the other. Human beings are difficult. We're difficult. We're emotional. We're emotional, and so different beliefs, different religions, different ideas, and so that makes it super difficult. I know I'm difficult. I know when I go home with my siblings, many of them, I can sense that many of them walk around eggshells for me, because they know my ass is difficult. They're like, dude, I don't want to offend Jose, man, because this dude gets grumpy. You're painting wet on wet. How come the colors don't mix? I don't know. I have this je ne sais quoi. When I'm painting, they stay where they are. They gotta stay where they are. It's like, stay there. Don't move, color, man. I'm telling you. If you move, I'll kick your butt, color. They gotta stay where they are. Colors need to listen to you, but first you need to listen to them, and then they learn how to listen to you. They're like, okay, I'll do what you want. But, something like that. Even when I'm doing wet on wet on a painting this size, with like very thick paint, I still have to be very, very conscious that it's a process. I think that's what messes artists up. They don't realize that painting is a process. Whatever process you have to abide to the process. Don't deviate from the process. Everybody has a process, whether you know it or not. And just as long as you don't deviate from the process, don't cut corners. Don't try to go faster. Don't try to go slower. Don't deviate from your process. Just do your thing. And it takes a little bit of time before you figure out what your thing is, but you know, if that makes any sense, I don't know. Look at that painting. You're deep into this painting, so awesome. Isn't it nice? What is it? Walnut oil magic? Yeah. Eric says, yes, you're difficult, but so am I. I'm glad I'm not married to you, Eric. This guy's angry. I like that. It is. It's like, give me my money, man. That's what the sky is saying. I feel like the sky is like, come on, man, give me my money. Pay me what you owe me. Pay me what you owe me. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of fun, guys. Regardless of, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's just it's a process for sure. It's for sure a process. How long does it take for your paintings to dry? Usually about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Well, this time of year is about 3 weeks. Sometimes people get upset because I don't ship them right away this time of year. I usually take another week before I ship it. But I try to remind people that, and they're like, well, you should put that on the listings. I already have something going on. I already have something worked out. You know, I'm not going to change my listings or anything like that because it works. If it didn't work, I would have changed it already. I think people understand that you know, people follow me and they kind of hear me talk and you know, I think most people are really chill. They're super understanding. They're like, well, you know, dude, the guy paints them and then he'll put them online. And then he'll put them on eBay, and then people will bid on them. And it's going to take some time before it gets to me. It's okay. It's not going to take a lot, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Because good things take a little bit of time. They just do. You know? You don't go to a 5-star restaurant to get it as fast as you go to McDonald's, right? Although some of us may want that, but we don't. Good stuff takes a little bit of time. It takes time. Not too much time, hopefully, but it does take time. Because that's what makes it good. It's the cooking. So you take your time to do it just right. You know? And then boom, baby. Before you know it, it's like, oh my God, Jose, you are a meister. I want to do a live painting session soon. You gotta go for it. Go. Do it. Do you put a minimum on your eBay listings? Minimum of $1. That's my minimum. No, I risk it all on the eBay. I risk it all. You know. And it is a risk, not only because it's an auction. It is a risk because it's very loud. It's very noisy. There's 1,000 other artists posting artwork also. It's very noisy. I think if it wasn't because I've done it for so long, I would have probably stopped doing that a long time ago. because it's very risky. You will experience paintings going for nothing or for something. That experience is a natural thing on eBay. But what I did is I figured out that some people love what I was doing, and they were willing to bid on them. You know, not everybody, but some people do. Some people love what I'm doing, and so they go and bid on them. And they're like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna bid on your painting, man, because you're awesome, Jose. And then that's what keeps me moving, honestly. It's a very small group of people that keeps me moving. It's not like thousands and thousands and thousands. No, it's a very small group of people that are like, dude, I like what Jose is doing. Dude, that Jose Trujillo, he's got something going on, man. And so those are the people that go and bid on the paintings. And in order for me to continue honoring that and respecting those collectors, those buyers, I don't switch the price. I keep it the same. I mean, I do list stuff that is at retail price, but I don't switch the price of the auctions. In order to you know, because we have a deal, right? I put paintings that are pretty kick-ass. I start them at $1, and then you go bid on them. That's our deal. The moment I break that, you're going to break that. So I don't want to break it. We have a deal going on. Like I said, keep putting awesome stuff, and start the auctions at $1. And as long as you keep doing that, Jose, I'll keep bidding on them. We're going to have a deal going on. And I'm like, dude, I like that. Let's do this. Come on. Amazing. I was going to ask about commission, but I'll wait until the rush is over. Totally. This one really kicks ass. I love that ass. What do you do with unsold artwork? I don't have unsold artwork. I don't know what that is like. I've been very blessed to not know what unsold artwork is. Everything I paint sells. And I don't say this in a cocky way or anything like that. No, I'm being honest. Everything that I paint sells. Some of it sells right away, right? Some of it sells very, very fast because I put it at auction or I put it in the market, and then the market's like, dude, I want it now. And then some of it sits there and takes, 6 months, a year, 2 years to sell, but it all sells. It never not sells. This is a lesson that I've learned as being an artist for a long time. Everything sells. Everything. It might not sell at the price you want, but it will sell. Everything sells. And I like that model. I like the model that everything sells, because although it's an immediate gratification model, I understand that, but it keeps me moving. It's what I need now. Maybe later on I won't use that model anymore. I won't use the immediate gratification model. I'll use more of a more mature model, like I don't know, high end price points, and see what happens. But right now that works for me because it keeps me moving. It allows me to produce more artwork, and it allows me to show up every day. If I didn't tap into that selling model, I would not be able to show up every day. So it forced me to show up every day, because oh my God, I gotta go produce X amount of work, because the model requires that. If I painted 1 or 2 paintings a day, well, I could probably make a living, but painting very limited. I'd probably be painting very limited, and I would probably not have learned everything that I've learned in the past 10 years. I've learned a lot. What I've learned is more it's more important than everything else. It's the stuff that I've learned that has kept me like, oh my God, this is an amazing thing. If that makes any sense. It's the stuff you learn. I think ultimately that's what matters, the stuff that you learn. Do you frame your paintings before you post them or leave them up to the client to frame? I leave them up to the client to frame unless I am going to be doing depending on the profile. Like this is thin profile. This is like 3/4 of an inch. If the profile was larger, I probably wouldn't frame it. Sometimes I would. It just depends on the profile. It depends on different little things. Like what gallery am I throwing it in? Does the buyer want to spend more on the framing or not? You know, some buyers want to do their own framing, and the reason why is because they want to save money. But I think it's always up to them. You know, it's always up to the buyer. Some buyers want to save on the framing. Some buyers want to get exactly what they want. It's not necessarily that they want to save. They want to because they have to go and see the colors of their home and or their decor, and you know, so it's various reasons. And then some buyers are like, dude, just frame it for me. I don't care. I trust you. Do it. You know, I don't earn a lot in framing. It's more of a hassle sometimes to frame something. I mean, I do make a little bit in there. But I used to make a lot more because I used to use a lot of stock frames. Lately, I haven't been using a lot of stock frames. I use more one-of-a-kind frames, you know, not so much stock frames anymore. I still use them, and I charge less for the stock frames, but I pride myself in going and getting some pretty kick-ass frames that are not stock. And I don't care that I make less, but I deliver a better product. At the end of the day, I end up delivering a better product because I went and I got something of higher quality that wasn't, you know, run off the mill. And so people like that, you know. Not everybody. Some people do. Not everybody. Some people are okay with a stock frame because it looks really nice too. And so, you know, it's just preference. So what I'm trying to say here is that I listen. I listen to what the buyer wants. If the buyer doesn't want anything to do with framing, they'll let me know. If they want something to do with framing, they will also let me know. The buyer lets you know. You can try to shove it down their throat. I don't like doing that because I don't like buyers who are like, man, I only did it because I like Jose, but I feel like this wasn't for me. I that's the last thing I want. You know, if you're gonna get upset with me, it's because I talk shit about your president or something. Like, I don't want you to get upset with me because of my paintings. Oh my god. Let's see. Do you use reference? What's your process of image creation? No reference for this. What's happening, Ken? I've seen some of your artwork on eBay with frames. Does that piece come with that frame, the picture? Yeah, the ones that have the frames on, that's come with a frame. That frame that is showing. Where are you going to sell this painting at? I'm not sure. I'm just making larger pieces because I'm putting together artwork for different places. Whether it's going to be for galleries. I have 3 galleries lined up for next year, and then starting next year, and then I was invited to Art Basel, and so I need to have product. So I don't make specific stuff for this or that. No, I just know that larger pieces are more of a wow piece, and that's what people want to see in galleries. People want to see wow pieces. They don't. They don't want to see small pieces, and not in galleries. They want to see small pieces, a couple of them, but they're really looking for that. They're looking for the wow piece. They're looking for the punchline. Do you have a preference between acrylic and oil paint? I love both, but for this type of paintings, it's oil for me. This type of expressionist pieces, it's oil. Figurative, I guess, figurative like that. I love acrylic for abstracts and abstract expressionist works. Big time art pastel, yeah. But I'm big time already in my mind. I'm big time, but I want to go rub some shoulders, man, with some of them players out there, and hopefully they want to rub shoulders with me. Hopefully, we'll see. But I do want to go meet the players because I know that there's lots of people who are doing some really cool stuff, and I haven't been around them because I've been so busy online. You know. What online has given me is immediate gratification. It's giving me immediate income, and somewhat artistic success, right? But offline, I believe I'm going to meet. This is what I believe. Okay, I still believe it. I still believe in Santa Claus. I believe I'm gonna meet big time players, big galleries, big museum guys and girls and people, you know, and so. I really do believe I'm going to meet those people because those people pay to play. Online, everybody can be there, and every now and then you'll find a key player online that's like visiting your website or your Instagram. But the more difficult the group to get in, the more difficult it is to penetrate that group. That means. The higher quality of buyers and collectors and gallerists are in there. That has always been the case. I've noticed that throughout time. This does not mean that you will not find those people in groups that are not hard to penetrate. You will find them. I found many people through Instagram, through just like looking at my work. But if somebody is paying $30,000 to have a booth on Art Basel, or $100,000 to have a booth there, you bet that they're paying because they know who's walking by, and that I want to be with those players. Now I'm not gonna go pay a $30,000, but I'm gonna piggyback ride on a gallery. So the gallery is gonna charge me a few $1,000, and because they're paying a lot more than what they're charging me, of course, and so I'm gonna piggyback right on them. The gallery's gonna charge me about $5K, and they're paying about $30K to be there, so some shit like that. I don't know. You pay to play, and I've talked about this. I try to stay away from pay to play. Because most pay to play is not the right thing to do, especially when you're starting out. But at some point, pay to play is you're buying what do they call it? You're buying proximity. You're buying admission. You know, you're buying admission, some sort of proximity. If I was a musician and somebody said, "Hey, to go to this party, you know, this producer is going to be there. I don't know, Pharrell's going to be there, and this other people. But dude, it's going to cost you $10K to show up to that party." I would pay if I was a musician and I could do it. I'd pay to show up. It didn't mean that something great was going to happen. No, but I want if I was a musician and that was my genre of music, and Pharrell or I don't know, some big time producer or musician was there, and I knew that they were going to be there, I would totally pay to play if I could, right? just to be in that conversation, to be in that dialogue. And I wouldn't do it once. I would probably spend part of my budget, my marketing budget, would be being around those parties. But not when I was starting out, because I couldn't. There's no budget for that. This is your next market for sure. Buying top of mind presence. Yeah, I'm hoping, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm just, guys, like all the stuff that I say here, it's just me putting it together as I'm going. I don't know, right? I have no idea. I'm just a dude that makes paintings all day, auctions them on eBay. I get some commissions from people who like what I'm doing. And now I'm starting to think, hey, maybe I can do more, right? I'm starting to think that way. But honestly, I have no idea because I've never done it. And so everything that I'm doing is just documenting my process. I'm just documenting, I'm sharing with you guys what I'm doing, but I don't have the answers. I don't know. For all I know, I'm just going to lose that money and it's going to blow up in my face. That's very likely. That's probably the most likely thing to happen. My wife is going to be like, oh, well, we tried, and I'm going to be like sad. And then my wife is going to be like, don't worry. Well, she's like that. She's super positive. And I'm going to be like, fuck that, man. I spent all this money to go to Art Basel. And that's more likely to happen. But there is a chance that won't happen. And I'm willing to risk all of that for that little chance. You get me? I'm willing to risk all of it for that little chance. I know that the more likely thing to happen is that the shit's just gonna blow up in my face. But if it doesn't, if I don't go do it and I don't have that shit blow up in my face, I won't learn. Think of it as a baby, right? When you were like learning how to walk, you fell a few 100 times probably. Did that make you go, oh man, I'm never gonna walk? Fuck this thing, fuck this walking thing, man. I'm just gonna crawl the rest of my life. No, you picked yourself up again, you dusted yourself, and you kept trying to walk. Well, that's what I'm doing in my career. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, dude, I think I'm gonna fall, man. But I'm going to get slightly stronger. Next time, the step is going to be, it's not going to kill me. I'm not betting everything on that. No, it's just a few $1,000. It's not going to kill me. But it's going to hurt. But it's going to hurt. If that makes any sense. It won't kill me, but it's going to hurt. It's going to sting. It's going to sting my ass to lose, 5-10 grand. More like 10 grand on Art Basel. It's going to sting. Let's see, Kansas, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Swiss Beats, etc. all attend Art Basel and spend big money. Yeah, they're all there, huh? They're all buying stuff, man. They're all buying stuff. It's not like they're going there and watching. Let's see, Esther says that is how you do it. Or you go yourself and stake it out. Make friends. Basel is where all the key owners, players. Miami is usually the managers. Second tier, important, but not as. Yeah, well. Yeah, it's going to be Miami. It's not. Yeah. This is your next market for sure. I read that one. Because when we did shows in Miami, it was only keep the American and Florida happy. Yeah, but you can say that you were there. Have to show up for a few years. Yeah, I think so. I believe you're gonna have a great outcome in there. Yeah, I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping. Thank you. I'm hoping. The idea is that I meet someone. I don't need to meet everybody. I need to meet someone who says, "Hey, I know this other gallery," and then that gallery is like, "Dude, I like your work, dude." And that's the idea. Send me some work. Cool, I'll send you some work. And then that gallery is gonna be like, dude, we're gonna do Art Basel. You know, it's not. We're gonna be doing these Europe shows now. So it's gonna be in a different place. It's gonna be, or we have this New York galleries or whatnot. And then I get right in the edge in the door, like a fucking cockroach. Boom, baby, and then I go in. That's the idea. Who knows? It might happen. And then I'm in, baby. I don't know. That's the whole idea, right? But one player can change your life, guys. One key player. Not because of what they can do for you directly, but what they can do for you indirectly. Because they might know a connector. See, I'm always looking for that. Dude, someone might know a connector. You know, there's connectors, right? There's people that have connection with so many people. And so one of the people that might meet you could be friends with one of those key connectors. You know? And then you're in. Should open a gallery in Paris and invest all in you. Yeah, I mean, I want to take it step by step, right? That's eventually, I don't know what it would look like in the future, but I would like for it to also be something where I can connect with other galleries and maybe we can open Trujillo galleries around the world, or I can connect with. It doesn't have to be that commercial. It could also connect with other galleries who are already open and thriving. I don't have to turn into Starbucks either, but it could be that, right? It could. I'm open. I mean, I'm open for universe, baby Jesus, dude. Give me whatever you want, man. I'm open, dude. I'm open. Give me some of that love, man. Give me some of that moolah. People know people, yeah. And so, who knows? I'm just dreaming at this point, guys. I'm just dreaming. I have no idea what it's going to look like or what's going to happen. But it's just a man dreaming. I'm just but one man who is dreaming of going to Basel, Miami. And then I want to go to Miami because dude, I need to go check it out, dude. Kick back in Miami. Welcome to Miami. Maybe I'll make some friends. I don't know. Look at this painting. This painting is goals, man. It's got everything. This is what I love about the skies. All my skies have all kinds of, not all of them, but a lot of them have all kinds of turbulation, all kinds of stress. It's like life. You know? I like it. Big old clouds and stuff. Who knows, guys? I'm just one dude. I'm one Mexican dude trying to get in there, man. That's all. I'm just one Mexican dude trying to get in there. The same way I got here in the States. I came to the States and I was like, dude, let's go see what this place is about, man. Everybody keeps talking about American dreams and all kinds of. Let's go hustle that place, man. That's what I did. I'm like, let's go hustle this America place, man. This US of A. Do you post the video? I missed it. I'll try. Are you using a reference for this? No reference. And so, Yeah, that's how I came here. Yeah, I'm originally from Mexico. I'm from Jalisco, and everybody was like, "Dude, there's this place, man, up north. Everybody says that there's all kinds of American dreams, man." I'm like, "Really? Dude, let's go do it. Let's go see what this thing is about. I might get something out of that." So I squeezed myself in here. Wink, wink. I squeezed myself in here, and now I'm here. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go squeeze myself into the art world now. And there's ways of doing it. I know that there's ways of doing it in the art world, but I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. And I think that by me not compromising certain things prevents me also from it hinders and I believe it helps me ultimately. Otherwise I wouldn't do it. But it hinders me too to not go do what everyone else is doing, which is everybody else is doing what's trendy. Like nobody, they would probably not like this type of painting. You have to really enjoy this painting. Otherwise, they're gonna be like, oh, it's derivative, it's not conceptual or post-conceptual or postmodern or whatever. And I don't want to do what everybody else is doing in order to make it, right? If I was just trying to make it, I'd go to another industry, probably real estate. I've talked about that enough. If I was trying to make it, for like, I don't know, get some of that moolah, I'd probably just go into real estate or some boring shit like that where I wouldn't have to, just follow a path that already works. But not in art. Art is about originality. That's why I love it. This is what drives me about art. Art is about being original, and it might work and it might not work. And one of the reasons why it works for some people, it's not so much that they're original, it's that they're doing what everyone else is doing that's working for them. That's not very original for me. And if that's the case, I'm not very interested in that. I think that's why I have a hard time sometimes. I'm not very interested in what everybody else is doing. The skies are amazing.
We left the pink keys somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't have them.
Oh shit, they're not in the car?
Huh?
They're not in the car? Oh well, yeah, you didn't take the car. Yeah, that's right. We signed this puppy. Look at that. Jose Trujillo, baby, world's greatest living artist.
I didn't need to send these here. I ordered materials to the warehouse once and then I forget.
I hope that this is
yeah.
I hope that this is it's pretty good, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this. I like this little seascape. Look at that. So that's a sky right there, man. That's a winner. Let me show you from the front what this looks like. There you guys got an idea of the world's greatest living artist. Look at that. Boom. Let's see, the best thing I ever did was not look at others for years and just painted. That's a great thing to do. Just focus, just focus on because your work is going to come out. Just focus and focus. Exactly. That's exactly why. That's exactly why, Chris. Because when you're painting, you have problems. It's the painting challenges. It starts challenging you. And if you force yourself to solve them, that's where your style comes out of. That's why Van Gogh is so transcends so much. Van Gogh transcends more than any of the other painters. Also, Cézanne transcends so much because of that. Cézanne said that. Cézanne said, "Go and figure it out alone." He would say that, "Go and figure it out alone," because when you figure it out alone is where you get your style. You start getting that style because you force yourself to think outside of the norm. Well, there it is, my friends. There are my little boats. Boom, baby. 30 by 40 inches. A lot of blue. There's lots of blue in there. I really like it. Look at that. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, the challenge is focus on create the progress. I didn't realize I had so many dots here. So many dots of color. Well, it is what it is. I guess that's what happens. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna try to save the video. Sometimes it saves it, sometimes it doesn't, depending on how long it is. For some reason, I'll try to save it, post it, and share it with the world. I'm gonna share it with the world. Yay! All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Stay well and sophisticated, everybody. I'll keep you guys updated with whatever I'm doing and where I'm going as usual. All right. Peace out. Much love. All kinds of hugs. Little hug, big hug. Big hug, little hug. All kinds of X's and O's, my friends. Take care.